He said that after 2 days, there were huge rates of deaths in Delhi, like 30,000 people daily dying. And of course, right now, I have seen that a report, even US is saying that we have miscounted the death. There is some report came out that 9 lakh, almost like 900,000 people died in USA. Then you can calculate how much people died in India because of miscalculation and because a lot of deaths are not reported in here. A lot of deaths are not reported here.
I don't need to interrupt you, but I just want to let you know they estimate here in the United States that approximately half the population, or 50% of the people here, are vaccinated.
At least one jab they got it.
Yeah,
at least one shot they got it.
But in India, I was doing some research yesterday. After we spoke online, and you sent me some really informative news clips. I was also researching that India has been impacted with the black fungus and the white fungus and the yellow fungus as well. And
fungus.
I immediately I thought about how in the beginning of the pandemic there was a lot of infected medical supplies and rumors of tainted medical tests and
which China supplied,
which
many nations,
and then
Prague, Czech Republic,
and the status of India and China, the conflict. I have to wonder if it's a byproduct of the germ warfare.
Definitely, I agree on that 100%, and I told you that it is the byproduct of germ warfare. And in case of Germany has a very good healthcare system, or USA at least has the infrastructure intact and very good. So that's why it may have didn't gone out of proportion. But in case of India, in certain states where people die in hospital floors, so pathetic, even the government hospitals. There are government and privatized hospitals. Privatized hospitals, you own normal people, poor people cannot afford to go there and get a treatment, of course. And government hospitals are so pathetic, especially in northern India. If you go to UP, Uttar Pradesh, UP and Bihar, it's even people, the doctors, government doctors, they are doing organ trafficking. So it's already so horrendous, and right now there is pandemic. Doctors are also dying through like infection, and it is already a byproduct of the because of the mismanagement as well. And I am gonna talk about some diseases. India has a highest population of diabetic patients. Diabetes, India tops. So in case of diabetes, your immunity is a little bit compromised. You are taking a regular insulin or any kind of medication to control your diabetes. Now, having said that, when you have COVID, you have a higher chances of infection and organ failure. Now, they are treating them using steroids. So, using steroids also increases the infection of black fungus. And also, another thing is, this is the main reason, and it is a byproduct. When COVID attacks your lungs, it first goes through your lungs and then the heart they attack. So they give some medications which encourages this opportunistic infection, black fungus, and especially the steroid use. I would urge to your people, those who are listening to you right now, your viewers and listeners, that never use steroids. When you get COVID infected and America is already vaccinated. Now this summertime is going on. But the steroid use is also elevate the infection opportunity and infection of black fungus. And the epidemic of black fungus is also for unhygienic use and, unregulated use of oxygen. It is, And also there is white fungus, and another is yellow fungus. So yellow fungus is because of most of the unhygienic conditions, because of the hospital beds and all those things. It's like mayhem, and there is already not enough healthcare infrastructure intact in the place. Only few people, like I am maybe privileged. Yes, I can afford having all the best healthcare facilities, but not all the people can, even the middle class as well. And last 4 or 5 years, economy is in bad shape. And also another thing I want to inform your viewers that there has been a farmers' protest. And in India, the main problem is right now going on is crony capitalism. Only 2-3 families, they are grabbing all the businesses. Other businesses are like killed off. And the businessmen, they take a loan from the banks and they run away to UK, So this is another long story. And same thing happened with the vaccine manufacturer as well. So there is regarding vaccine, I wanted to talk about that. See, vaccine is not 100% secure. Of course, we all know that. And even if you vaccinate the 100% of the population, 20% upon it, it doesn't work. It is the science. So there are issues of blood clotting. There are issues of various immune disorders and, immune systems, already attacking people. So the thing is, the ratio is lower as per the companies are projecting it. Now, in case of vaccine, there are 3 vaccines which are available in India right now. One is inactive vaccine, which is considered very safe. Inactive vaccines means totally inactive particle they will inject you. And your immune response will be to recognize that virus, and when the actual virus hits you, to build up immune response. So it is produced by Bharat Biotech, India's public company. It is a government's research company. It is Bharat Biotech. It is called Covaxin. But the thing is that at the third phase, it was not the third phase. It could not cross, and the deadline was higher. First wave was down. And this government, what is doing, and majority of the time in case of India, they are targeting highest ambitious target. Like I would, within this date, I would do like 200 million people will be vaccinated. But we do not have that much of vaccines. How will you do? You have only 2 companies which are manufacturing. And another vaccine, which is viral vector, which is produced by Oxford AstraZeneca, it is licensed by Adar Poonawalla. He boasts himself like as the biggest vaccine manufacturer, of course, in Pune. He is born into pharma royalty. His father owned that pharmaceutical company. He manufactures vaccine, but there is a lot of flaws in his vaccines. There are issues of blood clotting. Main AstraZeneca vaccine is also giving lot of issues. Like blood clotting is one of them. And nausea, vomiting, normal is other thing. And those people who are dying after taking vaccine, either they have pre-existing conditions. But in case of India, there are a lot of other issues like blood clotting and all. So there are some issues manufacturing the vaccines. So first, government put an order around January. It was a mass vaccination drive. In each and every state, they distributed the vaccine. They have put Adar Poonawalla, the Serum Institute of India. Serum Institute of India, the private manufacturer, the doses of around 200 million total doses of order. Okay. And he says that, see, I am the biggest manufacturer of vaccine in the world, and but this is quite a big order. I need some grants, right, from the government. So government has given him that as well. $400 million to $500 million was given to him as a grant. And there is also pending orders, because after one stage, like 60, above 60 are vaccinated, then 45. That comes the above 45 will be vaccinated. Then right now 18 to 45 will be vaccinated. So then pending, right now he only delivered 18 million in a country of 1.4 billion. He only delivered 18 million. So it is nothing like even you will see like first at the villages. It is so ridiculous. I have sent you a video in villages in North when health officials went to vaccinate them. They were jumping in the river to avoid vaccination. They are saying that if you vaccinate, people will die and all those things. It was so quite funny. So other vaccines are available in here.
No,
so this is Covishield.
People are dying. I mean,
people will die. I told you, right?
Yeah.
But in case right now the issue is here, how you reach herd immunity. Either you get infected.
How is the vaccine? And this is the thing that I couldn't when I asked this question during the when they were really imposing on social media the WHO live broadcasts. Why is vaccine being considered the only viable solution when you can be re-exposed? You can be re-exposed. It's a bacteria and it's a virus, man-made, bioficated together in a lab. I mean, we don't. It's being speculated and it's being debated, but obviously that it seems pretty obvious that it doesn't occur naturally in nature. So.
Because of pharmaceutical company can earn a lot of money. Right now, pharma companies are at the highest. They're roaring high. Their stocks.
Well, it's concerning, and especially for the elderly and people that have pre-existing conditions. And it's still in the experimental phases, and a lot of people are having adverse, effects, deadly effects.
Yeah, especially those who have, immune suppressive disorders, like their immune system will attack their own blood cells or the own organ. So they also are dying. But the thing they are presenting all over the world, or in India especially, that the rate of dying from a vaccine after getting a vaccine, even after getting a vaccine, you can get infected. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because as per them, Covishield takes 2 weeks. After first jab, it takes first 2 weeks to build the immune response. So before building those before building that immune response, antivirals, your body will make. Before that, you can infected by COVID-19. Then it is not viable, and there are issues where all the doctors were vaccinated, but the thing is, even though they were vaccinated, after the vaccination they got COVID and they died because of course they are exposed to high concentration of virus, because they are always among COVID patients. So the thing is, vaccine is not 100% solution, of course, and after getting vaccine also people can get the virus. Why? Because there are various variants right now of the virus. There is a double mutant strains called Indian strains right now, which is happening here. There is UK strains variant. Then there is South African variant, which is dangerous, and most dangerous is the Brazilian variant, which is even a lot of vaccines are not working over them. But the thing is, they are saying that vaccine could be at least a shield or a helmet for you. There is no guarantee, of course. And the thing is, US already has ordered 600 million doses when Moderna was in trial phase. And US pharmaceutical companies already ordered that. They has that. So the two vaccines which they are administering it is one is Moderna, another with a German company and American company, and another one is Pfizer. So both are mRNA vaccine. It is quite safer, of course, and compared to other vaccines, I would say. And but those vaccines won't reach India, because it's quite especially the Pfizer vaccine. You have to store it in such a ridiculous -80 cold storage, and the logistics and all those things. It's cost gets so much high. So it is almost impossible, to afford that much of a cost.